Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? Hope you're doing well. Market is slightly green this morning. We'll officially get started in 8 minutes. I jump on early, get that brain and mouth matched up, say hello to my friends, take a few chart requests, audio visual check please. Hey, Shake and Bake. How are you? I read in the chat with you and Mal, Greece is in your future. Amazing. Hey, Wayne, I think it was you and Mal. Hey, Magda. Yeah, hit that like button. Hey, Paula. How are the grandbabies? Hey, Tess. I hope Northern California is treating you well. Thank you, Shake and Bake. I appreciate that. Let's look at ES on the 12-hour. We have a potential bear flag. Let me hide this. If we look at the last 12-hour high to the low, below 6673, keeps a 12-hour bear flag alive on ES and on NQ. Anything below 24,752 keeps a bear flag alive. We have NVIDIA earnings after hours, and dare I say it's the most important event we've had in a while to see if market bulls can get some reprieve, or does the bear pressure continue? Do we get the Santa rally? The Santa rally, if we were to get it, in my opinion, it could be kicked off by NVIDIA earnings. Hey, Mal, glad you're here. Hey, Casey. I think you're in Great Britain. Hi. Magda, sound. Okay, let's look at sound. If you look at all of the names that were big runners, the Russell small caps, they're the ones that have gotten the most punished in a bear rally. So the dash to trash, and I'm not saying sound is trash, just the small caps. At the end of a rally, typically Russell gets a lift and the small caps get a lift, and sound was no different, and then they get punished the most when the market pulls back. And that's what we have seen with sound, small cap, down 50% from the recent high just in October, a month ago, a 50% haircut. That's why it's super important to take profits in names where you get a big push. Take profits. Just think in your head, think 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months down the road. Would you rather have that profit in hand or watch that profit dissipate? And I know it's painful to watch it keep going, but what is more painful? To watch it go without you, or to watch it drop and lose your profits and go red? I would say the latter is definitely more painful. All right, let's get to the technical analysis. We're looking for a monthly higher low. We're on the monthly 12 EMA. Daily is oversold. You have a clear daily stair step. 4-hour 12 EMA has been resistance since October, since the 50% haircut. This makes it so easy. I could show my 10-year-old nephew, hey, look at this. Don't go long until it goes over the green line. And can be that straightforward. Not easy, straightforward. As long as the 4-hour 12 EMA is overhead, bears are in charge. So we haven't gotten a meaningful candle body close. Let's take off extended hours. Look at the 4-hour with extended hours off. We can't even get near the 4-hour 12 EMA. So we have room for a potential 4-hour higher low. I like sound. I think it has some NVIDIA involvement, if I'm not mistaken. But I like sound. I think it is due for a bounce. But what does that mean, due for a bounce? It's all about the timing. So you could wait for it to get over the 4-hour 12 EMA, and dare I say, you would still get a large part of the meat of the move. That's what you're looking for, the meat of the move, not the exact bottom. Exactness kills in trading. The hourly 50 MA has been resistance since October as well. So if you could break that prior day high 1175 and put your stop at 1145, I like that play. I actually like it a lot. I'm going to set an alert. And you just keep watching it for that daily stair-step break. You're looking for a daily stair-step break. It got one back here, but only by 18 cents and couldn't get the follow through. All right. You get a roof this year. Oh, life. It's all good in your hood, Tess. That's great to hear. Hey, Success. I hope you're good, my friend. I know you're very consistent and methodical. I can tell by the way y'all interact, I think, and maybe I'm just flattering myself, but I can tell who's more methodical and who probably has consistent success. Not 100% success, but consistent. And you seem very consistent success. So I hope that your name is coming true and your success is inevitable. They're amazing, awesome. My grandbaby is about the cutest thing I ever did see. And yes, I am biased. This is my grandson. Is he cute or what? He just got his first haircut. He's 9.5 months old. If you see him riding dirty in his Ford Raptor, mind your business. That's my heart and soul right there. And he calls me honey. Well, he doesn't call me yet, but I'm trying to teach him to say honey. He's walking and he's cute. He's really smart. And he loves charts. Really, he does love charts. I'm going to teach him charts early. Just again, I'll just show you. In case you need some cuteness this morning, there's your cuteness. I know everybody thinks their baby and grandbaby is cute. Mine really is cute. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. Do you look at expected moves like weekly on the weekend to see what is predicted? I don't, Mal. I like to look at the 4-hour 12 EMA and the daily 12 EMA to see what is possible. So with sound, let's just stay on that. The daily 12 EMA is around 1350. So when I'm looking at an oversold bounce, I will target that. But I am not really looking at expected moves. I do look at fib extensions sometimes, but I'm just staying with the trend. So I will pick my benchmark. If it's the hourly 12 EMA, the 15-minute 12 EMA, that's my benchmark. And I stay with the trade as long as it's working. Yes, NVDA is invested in Sound Good. Is the bottom end for NACA. He is a cute kid. Thank you, Rav. He's half Samoan and he has like dark red auburn hair, and my daughter had red hair. And when she was pregnant, please don't let me have a redheaded Samoan. And she got a little redheaded. I forget the Samoan word for half white, half Samoan. But he's just the cutest thing I ever did see. NACA is the bottom end. Ugh. This is black dirt breakdown, meaning it's seeing new all-time lows. You have a small gap up. You got a lot of bag holders. Imagine being the person that bought the 3477. Because you have to think about, there's psychology to think about, and then there's just basic auction terms. The people who bought up here are bag holding, and they're just waiting for a bounce to get out. So just think of it as little suitcases of overhead supply. Okay. Oh, come on. Just think of it as little suitcases of supply overhead. And these folks are just waiting for a bounce up to that level or near that level to sell. So you got overhead pressure that you don't have in a blue sky breakout. Hey, we all need to work on our discipline. No one is immune, Success. Thank you for your honesty. I think it's so important to be honest with ourselves in trading. You can't improve unless you're honest with yourself. All right, I'm getting started a little late, but I'm amongst friends. Y'all don't mind. Good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is a show where on Wednesdays, I go over this market environment dossier table. This is a table I created so I could communicate to y'all because sometimes words fail me. I am from Louisiana. I don't have the largest vocabulary out there, but I came up with this table as a way to communicate to you what I'm looking at, and it makes me more disciplined in what I'm seeing in the market. So all of these are based on hourly. All of these are hourly in the orange. And I'm looking at where is price relative to the EMAs. And right now it's a push. We're half bullish, half bearish. And by the way, this is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to check us out on chartguys.com, I would appreciate it. Tomorrow, our Black Friday sale starts. That's tomorrow. And man, if you're like me, you love a good Black Friday sale. That starts tomorrow and it runs through next week, but be early on that. Join us in the room. You can get monthly discounts. We also have 6-month subscriptions, and there will be 20% off courses and indicators. So I personally love the Trade Keeper indicator. I created it with our programmers, and it's just a way to help you stay in the trade. Let me show you the Trade Keeper right here. Turn my magnet on. So if you're following this Trade Keeper, it would keep you, the red dot is printing over. That's just showing you it's a sell. It's measuring Keltner channels, EMAs, average true range, and saying this move is within the expected range and stay bearish. The red dot when it prints overhead. And then you can go on lower time frames looking for reversal signals. It's good for scalping. If you look at it here, the first green dot printed back here at 66.36. And if you would have taken that trade, it would kept you in through for $40. And that's on the 5-minute. So we have indicators that are for sale. So that's the sales pitch is over, and we're not really good at sales pitches if you know Chart Guys. We just love technical analysis. We're pretty good at that. All right. ES. On ES, we lost daily support. We're well above the monthly 12 EMA, and the weekly 12 EMA, we're sitting right on it. We are still in a weekly uptrend. It's not game over yet. And I also forgot to say we have FOMC meeting minutes today at 2 p.m. FOMC meeting minutes. This is not the interest rate decision, just the minutes. We have oil inventories today at 10:30. And most importantly, we have NVDA earnings after hours. NVDA earnings, we're sitting on the weekly 12 EMA with NVDA. That rhymed. Very important name to the market, heavily weighted in SMH, QQQ, XLK, SPY, NVDA. Important earnings after hours. And also today is VIX expiration. This is when the monthly contracts expire. You have unraveling of hedges and or long positions, and then you have repositioning that starts, and that can sometimes create volatility in the morning. So just remember that VIX expiration today. All right. So on ES, on the 12-hour, we have a potential bear flag. So if we do a fib pull from the recent 12-hour high to the 12-hour low, we are below 6673. That keeps a potential 12-hour bear flag alive. 4-hour 12 EMA is overhead. 4-hour 12 EMA has been overhead since last Thursday. As long as that's the case, bears are in control. NQ has a potential 12-hour bear flag as long as 24752 holds as resistance. Look at this daily trend line. We held it yesterday, and we're so far holding it this morning. So I drew it on the 4-hour initially, here and here. And then we couldn't get candle closes below it. That shows it's a valid trend line. The 4-hour 12 EMA remains overhead, and this gives falling wedge vibes. Lower low without follow through, lower low without follow through. So let's see if bulls can get something going. I won't give them the benefit of the doubt. They have to prove it. And also NVDA earnings after hours. So the Russell is good and green this morning. We have 2371 clear resistance, and it's the 4-hour 12 EMA area. The high of yesterday, 2371. IWM 235.08 is resistance, 4-hour 12 EMA. The Dow, look at where price is in this air pocket between price and the 4-hour 12 EMA. It just shows the velocity that the bears have to the downside. We lost the daily 50 EMA on ES, NQ, and the Dow. The Dow has been weak. SMH, we lost the daily 50 EMA. We're sitting on the weekly 12 EMA. It's a lot of EMA talk, huh? 4-hour 12 EMA overhead, NVIDIA earnings after hours. VIX. I use VIX for day trading. We have these prior resistances, 2562, 2553. Yesterday we hit 2584. We have enough room for a daily higher low. We have enough room for a 4-hour higher low. Market bulls want to see VIX collapse. We have an hourly EQ right now. You want to see a break of 2291. And I like to set alerts. I want to know when VIX is breaking key resistance, or I was about to say resistance or support. Maybe I should start using that to combine those two words. Okay, 2474 key resistance, 2291 key support. Hang Seng was red overnight. DAX is currently green. Bitcoin, this is concerning if you're a market bull that Bitcoin is so red. It's down 1.66. We're looking for a potential 4-hour higher low. It'd be nice if this was some type of Adam and Eve reversal pattern. And Adam just means the pointy part, and Eve is the rounded part. No sign that this is happening yet. Bears are really, really in control. Yes. From the daily on down, they're in control. They're not in control on the weekly. Dollar is strong. However, we are looking for a daily lower high. I would be looking for that daily lower high around 99.96. That's the daily 200 MA that served as resistance back here. We're pushing up. Gold is up despite dollar strength. So gold, we're looking for that daily higher low, and now it is set at 3997. Daily higher low set on gold. Gold is finding strength despite dollar strength. Oil, clear rejection at the daily 50 MA. Let's go back and count. How many times have we rejected at the daily 50 MA? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rejections at the daily 50 MA. If you're not a daily 50 MA, 200 MA believer with commodities, hopefully I just made you a believer. We just rejected at the daily 50 MA. We have enough room for a potential daily higher low. Oil inventory is today on a bounce. Bears will be looking for a 4-hour lower high. Nat gas is on the move. Daily higher low is set. Daily 200 MA is overhead. Resistance 4688. All right, looking at our high beta names, Apple. And I wanted to look at Apple on the 2-day because this support here of 26599, 26573, 26532, I'm considering this a 2-day EQ here. Hopefully that makes it a little more clear. Apple is fine. Apple barely broke resistance with no follow through, barely broke support without follow through. And if you follow Apple a lot, you know it tends to do this. This is a potential weekly bull flag on Apple. Apple's just fine. It is red in pre-market. 4-hour 12 EMA is overhead. We have this hourly tightening range on Apple. Apple has been inverse the market and has been tough to read. Amazon's heavy. Amazon, we got the daily bear break. We're below the daily 50 EMA. We lost this support here, but only by 33 cents. I'm considering this a double bottom here. Let's look at it on the 3-day. On the 3-day, this is a 3-day double bottom. Daily's not oversold. 4-hour is oversold. Look at the air pocket between price. Not that. Where's my brush? Look at the air pocket between price and the 4-hour 12 EMA. Bears have velocity here and momentum on Amazon. Hourly 12 EMA just pushing down price. NVDA, earnings after hours, bouncing in pre-market, not over yesterday's high, 184.80. 4-hour 12 EMA overhead. And this was a small break of daily support. If you look at it on the 2-day, we held support. We lost the daily 50 EMA. But we could beat this chart up in 4 ways to Sunday, and it's still, we have a binary event after hours with earnings. Do you want to bet on NVIDIA going into earnings? From the last earnings report to now, we're only up 1.84%. A great earnings beat that's not expected and a raise in guidance that's not expected is not priced into NVIDIA. This is not priced to perfection. This is not a name that's gone up 50% from the last earnings. We are basically flat. So NVDA is positioned well for a surprise. Let's just say that. Tesla's getting a good bounce. Hourly EQ. Very messy on the 4-hour. A lower high is expected compared to Monday's high of 423.96. 4-hour 12 EMA overhead. On the monthly, we're looking for a higher low on Tesla. We didn't get oversold on the daily. We got oversold on the 4-hour. Still struggling with a 4-hour 50 RSI. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Yeah. My grandson's amazing. I highly recommend becoming a parent so you can become a grandparent. All right. John Deere, we're looking for a daily higher low. Weekly inside bar. 4-hour squeeze. I think you could take this one in either direction of the break. It has a tightening hourly range. I'm not loving this now that I'm looking at it again. I'm moving it. Futu is not really getting hit with the crypto weakness. I think this is a laggard short. You could look for a bounce to the daily 50 MA. I'll set an alert here for 175 for a potential short. I think this is a laggard short. LMT, I liked this one last week for a bounce. We got a great bounce. We were looking at it, I believe it was last Tuesday. Beautiful bounce. Now we're at the daily 50 MA looking for a daily lower high. I like LMT for a top fish setup. So I like this one red. I like LMT red. Meta has enough room for a 4-hour higher low. This has falling wedge behavior, lower lows without a ton of follow through. 4-hour 12 EMA has been strong resistance. Let's see if bulls can hold 594.82 to get a sustained bounce with this daily stair step. PLTR, you can look at the daily and see it has some falling wedge type behavior. I'm not calling it a falling wedge. We're looking for a monthly higher low on PLTR. Let's see if we can get over the 4-hour 12 EMA. It has an hourly squeeze. ZS, we have earnings next week, the 25th, I believe. Yep, the 25th. We're looking for a weekly higher low on ZS. This is clean. You see how I don't have to jump to other time frames? It's still related to crypto, but thank you, Pistol, for that clarification. It's related to crypto. We are looking for a weekly higher low. 4-hour is oversold. I like ZS for a potential bounce. We have an hourly squeeze. All right, that's all the names I'm watching. I'm going to say goodbye. Don't forget about our Black Friday sale. It starts tomorrow. Go to chartguys.com. You'll see the Black Friday banner starting tomorrow. Take advantage of that. Come join our community. I'm in the room every day posting setups that I see. I do live trading when I'm live streaming, and I'll be live streaming in 11 minutes. All right, y'all have a great day and use stop losses.